The Dark Psychology. He posted this 3 days ago. Got 80K views. I haven't seen nobody really talk about it. So
started off with the slow introduction of VC in 2012's NBA 2K13. I remember reviewing this game because I remember saying in my review, don't buy VC because it's a slippery slope. You give people an inch and they'll take a mile. I recall people in my comments as well as 2K YouTubers calling me stupid and broke, and here we are all these years later paying for it. I mean literally paying for it. According to this GameFAQs forum post I found from 12 years ago on NBA 2K13, it cost 75 to 125,000 VC to max a player to 99 overall. 75,000 VC.
Nah. Now it costs about 300K.
In NBA 2K25 for those of you unaware. Now compare that to today, where it costs 325,000 VC to max a player, which is almost $100. Add in the fact that most of you are creating several builds annually, and you can see how you're spending so much money. Since the inception of VC, 2K has implemented things designed to nickel and dime you, such as My Team, the City, and Season Passes. But for now, I want to focus on my career. Lay it on me. Have you ever noticed how your My player in 2K moves like they're playing in cement shoes at the start of every new season? That isn't by accident. It's actually calculated. Your 60 overall rookie missing wide open layups isn't bad luck. It's just business. 2K intentionally cripples your player stats to create that exact frustration you feel when your big man can't grab a rebound over someone who's smaller than them. And I can break it down how it all works. See, there's specific stat thresholds where the game suddenly feels playable versus completely broken. For guards, you need at least a 70 ball handling before you stop dribbling like a middle schooler. For big man, you can't properly box out until your strength hits 75. These aren't random numbers. They're carefully placed pain points designed to make you feel the difference between playing for free and paying for an upgrade. We live in an age of instant gratification, so the game literally programs incompetence.
Moore says, haven't seen a VC go on sale this year, by the way. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Let me think. I haven't. Didn't they used to do that, didn't they? Didn't they used to do like big VC sales and all that? Man, you right. I ain't seen a VC sale in a long time, bruh. I wonder why. Missed it. I'll be trying to take advantage of those.
Now compare that to how actual basketball progression works in real life, and it doesn't make any sense, especially considering the fact this game calls itself the realest basketball sim on the market, when in actuality you're just the...
That's why we playing the competitor today, NBA Live. We playing NBA Live today. We gotta play the only competitor that 2K even have. It's a 7-year-old game, 6-year-old game, but it's the only competitor that you could play online basketball. That's it. You ain't got no other choice. You either play 2K or you go play. Ain't no other choice. You have no other choice.
Only one on the market. See, in real life, you get better by practicing. Your jumper improves through repetition. Your handles tighten up from hours in the gym. But 2K flips that on its head completely. You can green every shot in practice with perfect timing, but your 65 three-point rating means those same releases will brick in real game. They've disconnected skill from result, and this makes you frustrated while the investors over at Take-Two Interactive sit comfortably like, tell them to bring me my money. Yeah. The player testimonies tell the same story every year. It's not uncommon to hear things such as, I spent 3 hours grinding my career games just to afford one attribute upgrade, or my center gets out-rebounded by small forwards because I didn't buy VC. These aren't isolated complaints. They're a direct result of a system engineered to make the $70 experience more painful than just $70. 2K knows exactly what they're doing when they make your 6'10" power forward move like he's wearing ankle weights. And what's wild is how this mirrors psychological models used in other industries. It's the same principle as free trials that intentionally limit functionality until you pay. They create artificial frustration and then position microtransactions as the solution. Now, to be fair, 2K didn't invent this, but they damn for sure perfected it for basketball games. Your My player isn't weak because that's realistic for a rookie. They're weak because weakness creates that itch that VC scratches. It's funny too, because this company claims to have the most authentic basketball experience on the market, but the stats prove this isn't about realism either. A 60 overall in 2K performs worse than most G League players, while real NBA...
If you a 60 in 2K, you can't do nothing. Okay, we know this. A 60 in 2K is just air. It's just literally a cone. It's air. It doesn't matter because there's nothing they can do. They can't shoot. They can't guard nobody. I told y'all not too long ago, I met up with a dude that I ain't seen in a while. He was like, hey, I thought about getting 2K. I know you into 2K. And I'm like, is it worth getting? And do I have to spend a lot of money to play it like the other ones? I'm like, how do I tell you, brother? You can get it, And is VC expensive to upgrade your player? I mean, you could go no money spent. It's going to take a long time, or you can, and it's a nightmare. No money spent in general is a nightmare that I would not recommend to most people. Good.
Rookies come in around a 70, 75 overall if you check their in-game stats. I mean, they could make the starting point higher, but then where's the incentive to spend? That initial grind isn't about difficulty. It's a monetization speed bump disguised as progression. Watch any new player's first hours in my career, and they'll be missing point-blank layups, get stripped on every drive, and foul out trying to play defense. Then the same player drops $20 on VC, and suddenly their guy can actually compete. And just know, that night and day difference isn't organic. It's the exact moment 2K's psychological trap springs shut on you. You're not paying to get ahead. You're paying to reach what should have been the baseline in the first place. This becomes especially obvious when you look at how other sports games handle progression. MLB The Show's Road to the
I like it too.
Rookie pitcher throw 25-mile-per-hour fastball. FIFA's career mode doesn't have your striker tripping over the ball constantly. Those games let skill determine success early on. And then you have My Team. The My Team mode uses
No. We stopped playing My Team. I don't play My Team no more. See, look, I used to love My Team. That's when I was spending too much money. That's why I said 2K20. I spent too much. It wasn't just off bills. It was off My Team. I retired from My Team and Mutt. Because although I'm a goated though, I go crazy. I'm good, but I spend too much money because I cannot stand going and playing a squad, lining up against somebody with Amethyst Jordan, Amethyst Chris Paul, Amethyst whoever, the 7'7" demigod that can dribble. Can't think of his name. I don't know the big African brother that they had in there. I can't even think of his name. He's like 7'6". But he was in there dribbling like a point guard and all that. They had Ben Simmons over here like a demigod. I remember all that time. So if we basing it off that era, Taco Fall. Yeah, Taco Fall. Yeah, all that? Nope. Absolutely not. Not again. I ain't doing it again. I learned my lesson. That's why I stay off My Team. I don't even touch it. It's too expensive. Yes, you can do it with no money spent. But nah, once you play against some sweats, you're going to be like, bro, I remember. Because I was in college. I ain't even have a lot of money like that, bro. But I would find myself on paydays, F it, let me go buy some packs. Let me see what I get. I would spend my little $400 check in college, and I spend like 60, 70, 80 of it on packs. I remember. Back in the day when I used to play My Team hardcore. I just spend my little paycheck on. I'm like, I just get one. I get a little 10-pack, little $20 10-pack. F it, I'm going one more. All right, if I don't get this one, I'm done. One more. You know what I'm saying? So, and they always drop it on Fridays and right before the weekend. They used to drop it right on the weekend because they know that's when people get their check.
And structure strategies
on me, I used to do that.
Users to buy card packs. These tactics are meant to generate
I had to stop
exclusivity and reward expectations, hence enticing gamers to spend actual
My Team is too addictive for me. I learned for me personally, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll play Park in my career, but My Team too addictive to a point where you're going to want to spend to win. So I stopped. I had to. I like My Team. I do like My Team. It's fun. But the reason I don't play it no more is because I will spend too much money on it. Mutt too. It ain't just. I'm not just angry at Mutt too. Madden. No. I had to get the best. I will win all the games, but that team would be worth like $5,000. So My Team is tricky. I ain't gonna lie. In Park, I learned Park. You spend a lot less money than My Team. My Team. You think you spend money on bills and that's something? Bro, people spend $200-$300 on packs every week. Facts.
Money. These are the main ways My Team tricks you.
And that's when I used to watch Cash Nasty and all them. So I used to watch Cash Nasty on the Twitter, pop all them little, yes sir, Jordan. And I'm like, I gotta get that Jordan. Nope, gotta get that Jordan. Or Jester and all them playing with the new Carmelo Anthony card. That's a glitch or something. Nope, I will keep opening until I get it. Next thing you know, I'm down 150. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm already cutting my little $7 an hour check. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's tricky.
into spending more. My team is all about assembling your ideal team to compete online versus other gamers. You can earn cards from just playing the game, but the trouble is, it's a pain in the ass. All it takes is being washed once online by someone with rare cards to have you persuaded into buying one of their card packs. It's the reason
I just said that. All you gotta do is play against the demigods. You play against the like a 99 Magic Johnson. You like, dang, I couldn't do nothing with him. And you're like, nah, I gotta get it. And you go in the auction booth. The auction, he about 500K. Or you can just keep popping the packs and maybe get them. It's like gambling. It's like a casino.
Don't play this mode. I tried it once and I got
yes, yeah. You lie. This is it right here. Perfect example. You got an average no money spent team. You got maybe one purple, one or two purples. Then you line up. You play online. You get the courage to play online. You got this: LeBron at point, KD at shooting guard, Wemby at small forward, Shaq at power forward, Manu Bol at center. All 99. You already know this a cheese team. Just looking at it, I already know this gonna be hell. This is going to be a hell 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm about to be raging this whole 30 to 40 minutes. The whole time I will be raging. So, you see something like, because you got KD at shooting guard. Like, look at this big team. Like, this stuff I used to run. Okay, I remember. Because I used to see this, I'm like, oh, bet, I'm copying that team. Literally about to copy. I'm copying it because that's the only team I didn't beat in the last week. I beat everybody else, but then I see something like this. A Shaq power forward, Manu Bol center, 99. That Manu Bol probably got back in the day he got momentum. You know what I'm saying? You got Shaq momentum, and you got Bron momentum. Yeah, I remember all that, bro.
The fact that everyone that I played against is a
team no money spent for a team free to play. Right.
In my team, card packs function like loot boxes.
Does not exist. It don't.
For a shot in acquiring uncommon or high value cards. These packs randomize character plays on the gambler's fallacy, with players thinking that if they keep buying packs, luck will eventually favor them. But the crazy part is that players might still get low tier cards even after paying a bunch of money, which would be annoying and encourage more spending in search of improved outcomes. And to add insult to injury, newly issued cards get far more powerful than older ones over time, therefore making
I be spending 10K on my team. That's fat. It's addictive, bro.
Pushed by this power creep to always purchase fresh packs to stay competitive. And it also doesn't help that players are constantly faced with intense social pressure.
You ass! That build is ass! Bro, you need to make your build again. Nigga, you trash! My center build better. And he can also say YouTubers probably. Best like people like Brotha Jones and all them that be making best builds on YouTube. Imagine. Like literally making people spend their money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Social pressure. That's the social pressure. Y'all need to stop making best build videos.
NBA 2K is the most sophisticated peer pressure machine ever designed. That cool social hub where players are running around, yeah, that isn't for...
That cover doesn't exist, by the way. I've never seen that cover. That's not a real cover, is it? Can't be.
It's a carefully constructed environment where every element pushes you towards spending more money. From the moment you spawn in, you are bombarded with visual proof of what money can buy. This basketball game has turned into Barbie for boys. It's nothing but players flexing expensive animations, rare outfits, and maxed out builds that make your 60 overall brown shirt feel like literal shit. You can be in Discord with the boys, right? And when you say, hey, let's get some games in, you'll pull up in that brown shirt, and then all of a sudden, all your friends say they can't play with you
for about 45 minutes.
The placement,
nigga, you ass! I ain't playing with you. Hey, you know what? We already got a squad, but you can join no squad rec. I got no squad rec. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we already squatted up, gang. My bad. You know what I'm saying? They all appear offline because they don't want to play with you. That's really what's going on. They appear offline because they don't want to play with you. They running threes and long sessions without you because when you play, you know what I'm saying, you the liability. I'm sorry, bro. You the liability. They hide, and remember, they're hiding online from you. They're hiding online from you, offline for you. They already in the Discord. You go to Discord, they all three of them in there. You like, dang. I I honestly want to make a 9-9 layup 6-8, but then I thought, F that $70.
Everything in the city.
No money spent.
Psychological blueprint. Stores aren't tucked away in some menu like in the old NBA 2Ks. They're now physical locations you have to constantly walk past. And the main court seems to always be in the center of the map, which is also always packed with the highest level players showing off their expensive clothes and animations. Even the way other players' names and overalls float above their heads serves as a purpose. It turns every interaction into a status comparison. You can't walk 5 virtual feet without being reminded that you ain't nothing but a broke boy. This taps into what psychologists call conspicuous consumption. That's basically the human tendency to display wealth through visible purchases. In real life, this manifests as luxury cars or designer clothes. In 2K, it's Galaxy.
You can't get mad at 2K solely though. GTA does the same thing. Okay, so GTA, I ain't gonna lie, GTA do the exact same thing. But we're not gonna get on GTA. But GTA does do the same thing. All they do is spam you with cars, new cars, clothes. We don't even know what they finna spam us with. They might have branded stuff in GTA 6. They might have the Mercedes, like Fortnite doing right now. You can go on Fortnite and get Mercedes car, get you a Tesla. You can go get you some Jordans. What if GTA do that? With GTA, you walk in the store. Oh shoot, them are new J's that really dropped. And I can get me a pair in real life and a game. Oh, I've always wanted a Lambo truck. They actually put the real Lambo truck in GTA 6. So they gonna go to. It is owned by the same company. They can do the exact same thing. I never spent a dime on GTA Online. Or the thing is about GTA, they do have money glitches. Okay, that exists there. VC glitches don't really exist in 2K, and when they do, they're instantly packed up normally. The best VC glitch of all time was red ball, blue ball, I think. That was the best VC glitch of all time. But in most cases, and you have to hurry up and spin it, they took it out of everybody's account. I hope for Rockstar some. Even though, I think Rockstar's going to have branded stuff in their game. I think they're going to have Jordan, Adidas, Nike. They're going to do what Fortnite doing. Because they see all the money flowing in Fortnite. They're like, they got real brands on Fortnite. What if we really... Or they might keep it they might keep it authentic and make it spoofed. But if they really want that money, they need to get them brands in there, because brands gonna pay them a lot of money to put their stuff in the game, and then we gonna buy it, of course. Best VC glitch was the 15 glitch in 19. How you do it? I don't even remember that glitch. But when VC glitch happen, 2K is packed up instantly. GTA, they run it. It's so many different versions of the glitch, those money glitches. That's why I got a bunch of money in GTA right now from a glitch from years ago.
In my team, or exclusive sneakers that cost $20 in VC. The game makes sure these status symbols are impossible to miss. You know that player that's sitting in the park for several hours who hasn't played a single game, just sitting on a server, causing lag because these servers are held together with bubble gum and toothpicks. They're basically just aura farming with mama's money. But what they fail to realize is that they're just walking advertisements showing hundreds of other players what they're missing. New players get it the worst. Imagine loading in for the first time with your basic character, only to immediately see a squad of 99 overall players with matching outfits and premium celebrations. And they're not necessarily better at the game than you. They're just invested. And the message is clear. This is what success looks like in this game. That unspoken pressure to spend creeps in fast for new players. Players have reported feeling embarrassed taking their low-rated builds to the park, knowing they'll get outplayed not just by skill, but by wallet size. The layout of the city in recent 2K versions has taken this even further. Unlike the older neighborhood designs where activities were actually spread out, everything is now clustered together. You can't go to the gym without passing the VC store or seeing Gatorade plastered everywhere. And you can't check your stats without seeing banner ads for limited time bundles. Even the placement of the NPCs in the city matter. Most of you have probably not noticed this, but they'll comment on your gear, your rep level, anything to highlight that you have not spent money and subconsciously fool you into doing it. It is social engineering disguised as world building. Player testimonies tell the same story over and over. I only bought the neon arm sleeves because everyone at the park had them.
Peer pressure. That's y'all back in. That's your little boy and you're from middle school when everybody walked around with them new Jordans and you ain't have them. But see, now you got a little bit of money, so now you go ahead and buy. Like, you know what? I'm grown now. I can get the, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those syndrome. Like you see everybody walking around with, dang, where he get them shorts from? Dang, where he get that helmet from? Whoa, hold on, let me buy that. And or you go on your party, nigga, you ain't got no drip, nigga. You ain't got no drip. You don't know how to drip. You need to get you some drip, bruh. You got long shorts on. Why you got long shorts on? You could make a power form, go to the end of the season, repeat the process, get endorsement 15K 3 times. You can remake the build many. Oh, I think I do know that one. I did it before. Yeah, I think I did it. You never had drip, but you know they was roasting me on TikTok. You know, one of my videos I had long shorts on, long shorts with the little dead rows and then a bunch of love. I'm like, y'all, really, bro? Because I had long shorts and rec. I just made the build. I just made it, and yeah, I didn't switch his shorts. I just upgraded them and ran in rec. I forgot to put short shorts on because for some reason this game. In this community, if you don't have short shorts on, you're a bot or an old head or a bot, one or both. You see a nigga with he got long shorts on, run. What year did that start? What year did that start? That had to start in 19 and 20 where you can't have short. You don't even wear short shorts in real life. But in the video game, if you ain't got on short shorts, you ain't comp. If you don't have that LeBron beard with colored hair. Oh, no. It's a light skin. You make a light skin player, blonde beard, and then like blonde hair or something. It's the same three faces everybody do. Sheep. 2019. That's when they first came out. I remember because imagine not wearing short shorts. Nigga, F them short shorts. Even though I wear them.
My friends had special.
But it's because y'all peer pressure. Y'all bullied me in the comment section to wear them. So I've been programmed by the bullies of the comment section. So yes, peer pressure is real. It's y'all fault. Drippy Bear started in 21. It might have. Drippy Face started in 21. It sure wasn't old 2K like 18 and 19. I don't think that was a thing. Y'all gonna have to go back, like type Drippy Face and try to find what 2K that bull started.
Moves, so I had to get some.
No, because 17 was glitch face. 17 was the glitch little. Where you see the big giant box glitches, and then the face scan glitch face. That was popping in that era. 16, 17, 18. No, 17 and 18 was the face. Taz face. That's what it's called. Where you have to do some weird stuff with your face emo, and you have a glitch looking face. And that was the cool thing back then. Having a glitch-looking face. Worry about how the player looks rather than being good at the game. I mean, that's real, bro.
I didn't feel left out. These aren't isolated cases either. They're the intended result of a system built to exploit our fear of standing out in the wrong way. The pressure isn't just about performance either. Even pure cosmetic items become must-have when you're the only one without them. This mirrors real-world marketing tactics used by luxury brands and social media platforms. Instagram makes people feel like their lives should look more curated. 2K makes players feel like their virtual athletes should look more expensive. Both create artificial standards that drive more spending. The difference is, on Instagram, you can just log off. In 2K, stepping away means missing out on events, rewards, and...
What is this? Oh, that's the road. That's when they dropped in the beginning of the year. Y'all was so excited for September 16th. It's funny. Y'all gonna be excited for this one too, ain't you? When 2K26 drop, y'all gonna be like, oh, I can't wait to jump on the court. You know what I'm saying? You don't get excited, though, until about right here when they release. They did it early this year. This is where everybody get hyped. They don't care about this. They do care about this. This is the big boy right here because this is going to dictate everything. If I see the city again, I ain't going to lie. If I see the city again, now, although we are switching to GTA, if I see the city right here again, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be like, no. Come on, give me the bridge, the mountain, the log cabin, the park, the boat, the crew, anything, just not the city. Just give it anything else. Just give us a mountain. Give us a giant mountain we could walk around on. Or, I don't know, put us in the woods. I don't know, put those all in the woods with a bunch of woods park. Just something completely left field that we never would have saw coming. Put us underwater. Something. That don't even make sense, but put us underneath the ocean surface. Go throw us in some forest. Like how they did with the women's, whatever that's called. I can't even think of the name. WNBA's park. Make us all in the woods. or the world. See, that'd be even better. The world. Listen, 2K, where it has multitude of different. We have to jump in a portal, and then we go to different climates of cities. All the cities gonna have the same thing, but they're different climates. Maybe, I don't know. Man, people are crying about neighborhood in 2021. I need you to swing on somebody community day if there's. Oh man, I ain't bro. I go straight to jail. They ain't messing with me. I'd be down for the city if it was like New York, true crime. They tired of the neighborhood. Man, send us the Vice Beach. The beach. I'll take a beach. Send it to Miami with GTA. There you go. Send it to Miami with GTA. Allow us to jump from... allow us in 2K to go straight to GTA 6. All right? From the game. Connect it. And then GTA 6, there's a park and it'd be like play NBA 2K. See? Y'all need to combine it. Make it a portal to each other. It's the same company. Portal it. So all 2K players will play GTA. All GTA players will be like, 2K? And then give them a discount for buying GTA or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff up.
Social connections tied specifically to that space. That's why I called it Barbie for Boys.
A real Barbie? I mean...
Barbie for Boys. Dang, he said y'all playing Barbie for Boys, bruh. How y'all feel about that? He said y'all literally out here playing Barbie, bruh. Making your players look cute. You know what I'm saying? Dang.
Maybe, like a little.
The most insidious part is how this game turns its players into its own sales force. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You've been working for free at 2K and you ain't even know it. You know that dude flexing his $50 virtual off-whites? That's free advertisement. And the squad doing choreography dances like NSYNC outside of the rec? Yeah, those are walking billboards. 2K doesn't need to hard sell VC to you when thousands, if not millions of players do it for them by just existing in the space. Every time someone sees a cool item they can't afford, that's another nudge towards opening their wallet. I mean, this clip going viral on Twitter is a perfect example of that. Then you have YouTubers and streamers who play into this as well, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars annually on digital card packs that they can't use next year just so they can scream and be fake excited in their YouTube videos. This normalizes irrational spending habits to their young audience. I'd imagine most are just doing this because they know it gets views, but whether they intentionally know it or not, these creators are acting as marketing budget for the corporation. And the worst kind are the ones who are aware of...
You know, I really know Troydan. You know how Kai be doing that stuff, like get into character? I even know Troydan been doing this for a minute. Troydan been getting into character for 2K in a minute. That's why he big as he is.
Whether they intentionally know it or not, these creators are acting as marketing budget for the corporation. And the worst kind are the ones who are aware of what they're pushing to their young audiences, but they don't care because they're getting paid.
They getting that check. Cash and them getting that bag, boy. They be getting them bags. They used to get them bags in 2K, probably. 2K probably used to get them like a 20 rack check to get on there and just, you know, play some my team and get excited. Here you go. Oh, okay. Anyway. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Most of y'all would too. 2K hand y'all check. Y'all be over here, Mr. 2K. You tat 2K on your arm with enough money.
The game could pair you with more similarly rated players, but often it throws you against stacked teams instead. Getting cooked by someone who bought their way to elite status isn't just frustrating, it's motivational. And the implied solution is always the same. Spend more of your hard-earned money. Or the alternative is slowly grinding against paid players, which feels designed to break your patience. And this is what fuels the FOMO factory.
Well, fear of missing out, huh?
That timer ticking down on NBA 2K's limited time events isn't just measuring hours, it's measuring how long until your willpower cracks. These exclusive weekend tournaments and rare item drops aren't about celebrating basketball. They're psychological traps dressed up as special occasions. 2K didn't invent FOMO, but they perfected its use in sports games to the point where missing an event feels like failing a test you didn't know you were taking. Take the season pass structure as exhibit. Every 6 weeks, the game completely resets all progress tracks with new exclusive rewards. That badge you wanted, gone forever if you didn't grind enough.
If you want this little face right here or that helmet, you got 6 weeks to do it. And if you've been really sitting there I'm trying to get it. Well, first of all, you got to buy this. You know what make it even worse? Not only do you have to buy this pack, This stuff doesn't automatically unlock. You still have to get the So even though you buy it, these are automatic. This layer right here is automatic. That just because you bought this, you still might not get all this up here. You got to grind for it. And if you buy the pass, right, and you don't grind for it, and it's 2 days left in the season, you ain't make it to the whatever the top thing is, you like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy my way to the end. And that's normally what happens. You buy.
Your brain literally processes missing out like getting physically attacked. 2K exploits this by making every limited item feel like it's your last chance. That 48 hours left banner is not there to be helpful. It's a countdown to you panic spending. This is why every time you get on the game, that one friend always has something new to show off. They've been manipulated into believing they need to spend money. My team takes this to an entirely different level. For those unaware, their pack drops follow casino psychology. They got limited time events with Galaxy Opal cards that have a 0.1 pull rate and flash auctions where top cards disappear in hours. The mode's entire economy runs on artificial scarcity. They could easily make all of these cards available all the time because they're digital, but then where's the fun in that? They'd rather scare you into buying card packs. I've seen people say they've spent hundreds of dollars chasing a specific rare card before the timer ran out, only for that card to be remade available a couple weeks later. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd be pissed. Even the event scheduling is equally manipulative. I mean, have you ever noticed big drops always seem to hit right around payday? They also have holiday events which sync up with times when people have more free time and more holiday money to spend. Even the daily login bonuses use progressive timers. If you miss one day, it's gonna reset your whole streak and you might.
Yeah, if you don't buy this Amethyst Wembenyama with 99 speed with ball, when this pack goes away, everybody will have it, and you will never have it. So it's either you get it now or you watch everybody else dominate against you with it. So it's one of those deals.
Miss some cool items. It's all designed to make stepping away feel costly. Players talk about setting alarms at 2 a.m. just to claim limited items before they finish. That's not engagement. That's digital Stockholm syndrome. And social media amplifies the pressure tenfold. 2K's Twitter is flooding your feed with clips of players hitting game winners and exclusive shoes that you can't even buy anymore. Their Instagram shows off rare animations only available for that one specific weekend. And the worst part is that the community plays into this BS. You'll find Reddit threads filled with titles like "Flex Your Season 3 reward posts" that turn achievements into public shaming for anyone who happened to skip that season. But I believe the Battle Pass system might be the sneakiest thing that they've implemented into their $70 game in a recent memory. Each tier shows exactly what you've missed if you don't keep grinding. That 95% complete bar haunts players into buying level skips at the last minute. I've seen people admit spending $40 just to finish a pass they didn't even want just because.
I just said this, yeah. They will spend the money. 100 overall, 6-7 Yao Ming, 99 3 50 11 bet. Exactly. I have to get that Yao Ming. If that's a real card, you have to get the Yao Ming. You're not letting Yao Ming pass if you know what I'm saying, because you know all you're gonna do is play against that Yao Ming, and you're gonna wish you had a Yao Ming to stop that Yao Ming, because if you don't have something like, no, it's not real. But I wouldn't be shocked if something like that was real. But yeah, that Cat Breaker here to stay probably.
Seeing it unfinished bothered them. That's not rational. It's psychological warfare. But the worst part about the Battle Pass is the fact that there's 8 seasons in each game.
Oh, it is real? Yikes.
There's 2 tiers for the Battle Pass at $10 and $20. So if you want to get the full NBA 2K experience, it's going to cost you $70 for the game and $160 for all the Battle Pass content. Mind you, we haven't even added in the cost of VC bundles if you want to make multiple builds. Then you have limited time gameplay.
Have anybody played who wants this? I think I still got codes for this. Anybody want Gravity Ball? Tell me in my Discord. I'll give you it.
Then you have limited time gameplay modes that follow the same blueprint. Double XP weekends condition players to avoid grinding only during normal days. Bonus VC events teach you that playing off-peak means you're wasting your time. Even the neighborhood's decorations change constantly to visually reinforce what season you're in and what you're missing. The entire game world becomes a FOMO calendar. And the neuroscience explains why this works so well. Each limited item triggers a mini crisis in your brain. Potential loss registers more strongly than potential gain. 2K bombards you with these micro crises until spending feels like self-defense. That last chance warning isn't there to inform you, it's triggering your loss aversion instincts, and it's a big reason as to why you can't stop buying VC. That $50 you spent on VC last season wasn't just a purchase, it was the first domino in a psychological trap that makes each purchase feel inevitable. This is the sunken cost fallacy in action, and NBA 2K has weaponized it better than most Vegas casinos. This game conditions you to think I've already spent this much, so I might as well keep spending. And before you know it, you're broke and you're taking odd jobs speak.
He ain't lying. Because once you already look, I done already made 10 bills. What the hell? Let's make one more. we can do one more. You know what? That last center I made, I ain't really messing with it. Let me try it again. Let me try that. Let me tweak that. I wish I gave it more 3-ball. Can't respect it. You know, they add that feature in. GG's. Wait until you need a new bill. Exactly, bro. Oh, you know what? I do need another bill. And I know I already made 16 of them, but I mean, I'm already down about 2 G's. Might as well. You just make shooting bills. See? Yeah, there you go. These demigod names coming out. Exactly. Now the demigod names.
In the kids about the dangers of addiction, like
that, children, was the first time I sucked for crack. But it wouldn't be the last.
So let's break down how this all works in practice. Every September when the new 2K drops, you lose all your hard-earned attributes.
Let's see if he cooking right here. You know I know this. I've been doing this for 9 years. Let's see if he cooking right here. Come on.
Speaking to kids about the dangers of addiction, like
that, children,
come on.
Was the first
Ain't nobody gonna know more than me.
for crack. But it wouldn't be the last.
So let's break down how this all works in practice. Every September when the new 2K drops, you lose all your hard-earned attributes, but you get to keep certain cosmetic items and badges. This isn't a mistake, it's by design. That partial reset creates just enough continuity to make you feel invested, while wiping the slate clean enough to force new spending. Your brain looks at those carried over items and it thinks, I've got a history here, and it ignores the fact that 90% of your progress just vanished. The game's counting on that emotional attachment to override your common sense. And the reminders are everywhere once you know where to look. The badge progress screen showing your accomplishment from previous years, that's when sunken costs trigger. The legacy tab tracking how many seasons you played, that's just a psychological anchor. All tools used to keep you hooked. That annual cycle will turn into this self-perpetuating machine, and each year the sunken cost grows heavier. Maybe you swore you wasn't gonna spend money this year, but then you remember all those hours grinding last year's game. Or how about that $100 you dropped on the My Team card? Or what about your friends just pressuring you to play this year's game? The game knows the more you're invested in previous versions, the more likely you are to justify spending just this one on the new game. Before you know it, you're 5 years deep into what's $1,000 plus invested, still telling yourself, next year I'll go cold turkey. My Team mode takes this to an...
So he's saying basically it starts off. Yeah. One, like it's just like right now, like when 26 gonna drop, right? 26 will drop. You starting over. So everything you just did this year is irrelevant. Well, you can still play on it, but now you got the peer pressure. Bro, you still on 25? Man, that's Nick. You need to be on 26. This is where it's at. And then you seeing everybody playing 26. You like, let me go and get it. So now you start off. You back from square A. 60 overall, nothing. Now what you gonna do? You gonna look around. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real one, you gonna look on Brotha Jones channel. What he got? Let me see. Let me scan a few of his things. Let me see if any of these pique my interest. Skloop, okay. Skloop, okay. Skloop, that's it right there. You know what? I'm making that right there. I might tweak it a little bit, but that's it right there. That's it right there. That's my play style. See, and then you go make it, and then it starts over. It starts over. It do start over. But that's with all. No, it ain't with all annual games because Madden, unless if you're playing MUT, which he about to touch this. This 2K right here, this when I was playing my team, that was lit, boy. I used to love this because you just go in there and just buy them. You go in there and just buy what you want. I used to go crazy. I remember this 2K. I think it's 13.
Another level entirely. Those card
that was
collections
fire.
that partially carry over, they're designed to make you feel like quitting would waste all your past pulls. The collection rewards that require keeping cards you'll never use, here's sunken cost engineering. Players report keeping trash cards in their collection just to maintain completion percentages, then feeling compelled to buy more packs just to finish what they started. And the numbers don't lie. Virtual currency sales grew 150% year over year in fiscal 2015, then another 71% by 2017. That's not organic growth. That's the snowball snowball effect in action. As more players get deeper into the ecosystem, their tolerance for spending increases. What seemed outrageous in NBA 2K13 has now become routine by NBA 2K25. The game normalizes escalating investments by making each purchase feel like the logical next step in their journey. Basically, what I'm trying to say is 2K started with just giving you the tip, but now you're getting the full-blown giggity. Long-term players get hit the hardest by this. That dude who bought every 2K since 2K13 isn't just loyal, he's psychologically primed to keep spending. Each year's purchase justifies the next through sheer momentum. The game reinforces this by giving...
Chad, he talking about y'all. He talking about all y'all in here. Now he talking about y'all. The brothers that been playing 2K for years. Since 2K whatever. Because I know a lot of y'all, this ain't y'all first 2K. This ain't the first rodeo. Y'all been at this rodeo about 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So this for y'all.
Logically primed.
I guess me too. But
each year's purchase just
hold on, let's go back.
Their journey. Basically, what I'm trying to say is 2K started with just giving you the tip, but now you're getting the full-blown giggity. Come on. Long-term players get hit the hardest by this. That dude who bought every 2K since 2K13 isn't just loyal. He's psychologically primed to keep spending. Each year's purchase justifies the next through sheer momentum. The game reinforces this by giving veteran players special cosmetics, free copies of the next game, or even a shrine in the next game, not to reward them, but to remind them how much they've already invested. It's like getting a gold star in kindergarten class, but not for being a good student, but a drone with no self-control. The real genius is how 2K...
I can't lie. To the people who grind to Legend 5 and... These are deep-end brothers, man. I've always thought this in my head. Like, if you can grind all the way to top... Unless you're doing it for content. Now, you're doing it for content... I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the brothers that don't post and that are 4 and 5 for fun. How the hell is this possible? Do you not work? Not talking about the YouTubers. We know why they're doing this. They're doing this for more views because then they can say legend this, legend that, or top 10 this, top 10 that. We get it. I'm talking about the brothers that literally
cosmetics, free copies of the
play this and hit legend 4 and 5 for no reason. I gotta get to Legend 5. Do you understand how much you have to play, bro? I could, if I didn't have 2 accounts, I'd probably be a veteran 2 by now. But this is a job for me, and I don't play that much. Now there are YouTubers. I know there are YouTubers that are Legend Fear, like around there and 5, and that's for YouTube. But for people who don't post and that are grinding for top 10, you'd be shocked. A lot of people like that. We gonna grind to the top. First of all, I don't know how. Your house stink and you stink. Guarantee your house dirty and you stink. Because if you like sweating it like that I know what type of person you are. Unless you're doing it for content and money, then it makes sense. It's an investment of time. But other than that, people don't post and don't take showers, don't sleep, and their Red Bull is their best friend. Exactly. Don't drink Red Bull, but yeah, I wouldn't drink. At the same time, you get top 10 YouTubers pay you to play on your account. They don't pay. I ain't never paid nobody to play on no account, but not even Legend account. They just give it away for free most of the time. I ain't paid nobody ever to play on an account.
Next game, or
in the history of my 9 years.
Game, not to reward them, but to remind them how much they've already invested. It's like getting a gold star in kindergarten class, but not for being a good student, but a drone with no self-control. The real genius is how 2K makes the sunken cost fallacy feel like it's your own idea. Nobody forces you to buy VC. I mean, how many times have you heard that? I've seen the community manager Ronnie2K say this to fans on Twitter who complain about the VC prices. The game instead just creates conditions where spending feels like the natural solution to the problems it's engineered. That my player who can't shoot, I've already put 20 hours into him. I might as well buy the shooting upgrades. Or how about that my team that's missing that one card? After all the packs I've opened, I deserve to complete the set. So the game turns your own psychology against you. The excessive spending has gotten so bad that it's inspired this
poor thing, right?
I produced on a TV show I used to host called X-Play.
Are you ready for this, man?
I'm ready. I got the clamps on. Let's go.
Yeah, we gonna see it's time for my Super Saiyan Euro step.
The f, dude? Who are you?
Vince Carter.
I hate to break it to you, but Vince Carter's a little...
Go ahead. Say it.
Thin.
thin, yeah.
Oh. That's not where I expected y'all to go with that, but it still hurts.
I think the better question is, why are you in our game?
You hadn't unlocked that layup yet.
You're joking, right?
No. You want that layup? That's going to be 500, my friend.
I'm not your friend. And I'm not paying $500 for no damn layup package.
All right.
Now compare this to how other sports games handle annual releases. MLB The Show lets you carry over progress between console generations.
Whoa, 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 whoa! They do? MLB lets you carry progress over? No way.
FIFA's Ultimate Team gives you loyalty rewards that don't pressure players to further spend. These games understand that respecting players' time and money leads to better long-term engagement. 2K takes the opposite approach. They bank on frustration and attachment to drive further revenue. And the scary part is how this escalates over time. Early purchases seem justifiable because, you know, it's just $20 here, $50 there, but each one raises your personal spending ceiling. That first $100 bundle
Moist Venom for the 6-month sub. Shout out to Moist for the sub. Appreciate you.
Till it starts to become the new normal. Players report looking back at year one spending with disbelief, only to realize they're now spending triple that amount without blinking. It's no different than a drug addict. That small dose of meth that used to get you high can quickly turn into an all-day habit because you're trying to chase that first high that you ever got. The only difference is you don't lose your teeth, your house, your family, your health, everything else in between. Bit of an extreme example, but you get the point. What a lot of you don't get though is 2K's pricing model.
He about to get on they pre-order stuff. That how you can pre-order the game for $150 now. Let me hear it. I think
that VC counter at the top of your screen isn't just tracking currency, it's masking how much real money you're burning. The whole virtual economy is built on one simple trick: make prices feel abstract. When a pair of digital Jordans cost 15,000 VC instead of $15, your brain processes that transaction differently. Studies show people spend more when there's psychological distance between them and their cash, and 2K exploits this hard. One thing I do know they do is
no, those Jordans are not $15, man. Them just 20,000 VC. You know, they're not $15. They're 20,000 VC. Yeah, they ain't that bad. I got like 80. Yeah. Oh, you know, it ain't that bad. Well, or you don't have no VC. Oh, that new them shoes. That collab that they just draw with the clothes is fire. That's a $15,000 golden hoodie. Let me get that. Even though that's low key a $20 hoodie, that might be what it costs IRL. A hoodie IRL costs what, 40, 50, and you pay 20 for it in a video of not even one you can wear, not a used. It's just for your mod player that you may or may not even wear again. That's the crazy thing.
Add up. PC bundles come in awkward amounts like 75,000 or 200,000.
75,000
prices end up in random numbers like 12,500 or 37,750. This is not sloppy design. It's calculated confusion. You will always have leftover VC after a purchase, which creates this nagging feeling that you might as well buy more VC so that you can use up the scrap. This system is engineered with odd numbers to keep you chasing round numbers. Just look at how they've changed exchange rates over time. Back in 2K13, $3 got you 10,000 VC, which was...
Oh, hell no. Hold on. 5,000 VC is one. This can't be real. $1. 15,000 VC is $3. What 2K is this? This ain't real. This can't be real. That's definitely fake. 200 VC has never been $25. Hell no, this is fake. Is it? I don't ever recall these prices. I don't even, hell no.
It's enough for a serious upgrade. By 2K17, that same $3 bought you Pocket Change. The franchise...
That's real. What 2K is that? What 2K was that?
Keep you
was that 21? That looked like 21. Next.
Exchange rates over time. Back in 2K13.
That's not real. That looks like 21. Is this not 21 next gen? That look like a next gen 2K. It got the little icon there. That's impossible. Keithan, what's up? That's not 2K13. I mean, maybe at one point it was this much money. It could have been this much money years ago, but not in that game. It was not this in that game. I remember I was playing this game actively. I do not remember no $25 for 200K VC. If that was the case, I'd have been a multi-millionaire on 2K, because if I ever see these prices, I'm running it up. Megan, so let me see these prices now. Let me see $25 for 200K, or 50 for 4. If they even have a sale like that, I ain't gonna lie, they will get me. That's when they get me, when they throw them little VC sale. I see a VC sale like this, I'm about to buy 2 of these right here. About to have a quick meal.
$3 got
That's
you
about 3 bills.
VC, which was
That's about 3 bills. So I spent $100 for 3 bills. With this logic.
was enough for a serious upgrade. By 2K17, that same $3 bought you pocket change. The franchise increased VC prices by 35% in just 1 year between 2K13 and 2K14. Now, but hey, financial reports prove this model works. Player spending per user grew 11 times between 2K13 and 2K17. By 2020, the franchise was pulling in over $1 billion annually from microtransactions alone. These are not organic numbers. They are the result of systems engineered to obscure spending. Even the name VC is a corporate inside joke for those of you unaware. Yeah, it stands for virtual currency, but it also references visual concepts. The studio behind 2K, it's their initials. They literally rebranded their monetization system after themselves. That's how confident they were in fooling you. Now compare this to how other games handle purchases. At least with Fortnite, they show real money prices alongside the V-Bucks. FIFA Ultimate Team displays approximate dollar values for their packs. Now 2K could do the same, but they choose not to because clarity would hurt sales. Unless you think
Fortnite do it too, though. So at the same time, Fortnite does it too. It's all gaming, man. Fortnite, they throw so much new stuff. I mean, but it's free. That is the thing. You really don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything in Fortnite. It's Fortnite free, and they give you free stuff all the time. So technically, with Fort, it's different because it's a free game. So I guess it's still not the same.
about actual dollars, the more you'll actually spend on their game. And the sad part is that players fall for these predictable traps all the time. I'll just buy a $20 bundle will eventually turn into, I might as well get the $50 one with the bonus VC because they keep the math fuzzy. One Reddit user has calculated that upgrading a My Player to an 85 overall costs $50 in VC in 2K25.
It does.
But most players don't realize this until after they pay. The game never shows you the full price tag up front. For those of you unaware, the mobile gaming industry pioneered these tactics, but 2K brought them into console sports titles. Those limited time VC sales that pop up after you lose a game, that is straight from a casino's playbook. The way
I ain't seen that. Y'all get VC sales after you lose? I ain't seen that.
My team auctions display last bid timers counting down. That is classic urgency triggers. Every element funnels you towards spending without fully realizing the cost of the game. They do this by focusing on giving you what you want, and that is another hit of that dopamine.
Hey, yo, I got next.
That moment when the pack shakes before revealing your My Team cards isn't just a cool effect. It's a neurological trigger carefully crafted to hit your brain's pleasure centers. NBA 2K's pack openings operate on these same psychological principles as a slot machine, using variable reward schedules to keep you chasing the next big pull. The game doesn't just sell you digital cards. It sells you the rush of anticipation, calibrated down to the millisecond of the animation timing. Break down any pack opening sequence and you will see the science behind the spectacle. First comes the pack animation itself. It's the glowing edges, the dramatic camera angles, the signature shake before the reveal.
Ooh, shiny.
Visual flair.
You see, we got caveman, bro. Ooh, shiny pack. Like that we talking about, like we see the pack shiny, we click. Shit, probably is. I mean, you talking about just the extra visual stuff.
Studies have shown your brain releases more pleasure chemicals during the anticipation than the actual reward itself. 2K exploits this by stretching out the reveal process with unnecessary theatrics. That 3-second delay between the pack opening and the card display, that's not a loading time. That's your nervous system being wound up. And the sound design plays an equally manipulative role as well. Notice how the audio builds as the pack opens. Subtle chimes escalate to a crescendo when rare cards appear. Common cards get generic whoosh sound, while Galaxy Opals trigger a full orchestra of strings. Your ears learn to recognize these cues.
You do, because when you used to hover over the My Team cards, you can tell when something was crazy. You hover, then normal, and you hover over, and you like, oh, I got something. That mug spazzing out when you hovering over that one good card. It's over glistening, doing all that, and then you hit it, and then they do this whole little cut scene, and yeah, I remember.
eyes process the visual, creating a psychological response before you even know what you pulled. That's why some of your favorite content creators' hands be shaking in the videos they make. The anticipation gives that junkie itch. Rarity tiers add another layer of psychological engineering. Cards aren't just good or bad, they're color-coded into a hierarchy that triggers our collector instincts. That pink diamond card might be functionally identical to a ruby one, but the different colors make your brain categorize them as separate musts. No. Progressively amped up these techniques over the years. Just compare 2K17's basic card flips to today's cinematic pack openings, complete with player holograms and arena crowd noises. Each iteration adds more sensory stimuli to strengthen that dopamine response. Recent versions even include a double reveal moment where a card appears to be one tier before it morphs into something better. A psychological trick that's been borrowed from carnival games. Players report that their heart rate spikes during these fake out reveals, even though they know it's just an animation. The neurological parallels to gambling are undeniable. MRI studies show similar brain activity patterns between slot machine players and loot box openers, specifically in the brain's reward center. Both activities create what psychologists call intermediate reinforcement. That's when unpredictable rewards trigger compulsive behavior. 2K takes this further by adding visual and auditory feedback that actual casinos cannot replicate. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Some of your microtransactions in your video games are worse than some of these casino tactics. I mean, the pack odds themselves are engineered to maximize this effect. You notice how 2K...
That's why I don't play my team no more, bro. I don't play my team no more. It's too much money. Feels like gambling. You'll blow so much money playing my team, bro. You will blow so much money. I learned. It's way more money than when you play Park. Way more.
Displays percentages like a 1.5% chance of a Galaxy Opal instead of the actual odds like 1 in 67. That's because big numbers feel more obtainable than actual fractions, even when the math says otherwise. The game also front loads rare pools for new accounts, a common tactic in gacha games to hook players early. One data miner found fresh accounts had significantly better pack luck for the first 10 to 15 openings before odds normalized. But that's just the more popular way 2K currently gets their players hooked. I also remember back in the 2K16 days when the game had park cards. For those who don't know, park cards were a microtransaction that you could purchase and utilize.
Hey, man, I remember the park card days, boy. Who remember park cards? Man. Boy, it used to be up winning. All of a sudden, them dudes that hit the park card on his 20 to 20. Everybody just started popping them like Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody popping park cards, and then there you go. You all of a sudden get the ankle breaker, the jump shooter, you hit whatever you pull up. Stop bringing up trauma. Oh man!
In a competitive online match, it was a
I remember that era.
Sweats and salty people into spending more after seeing someone else use them. Now I'm old, so I was an adult during 2K16, and I think because some of y'all were younger during those 2K16 days, you see that game through rose-tinted glasses. But I remember not being a big fan because I can't tell you how many park games I lost where I was up a couple points, about to close it out, and then the other team felt like they were about to lose, and they popped a 3-point shooting park card. Gimme! Dunk park card, and now they don't miss and we lose. That shit was not fun. It rewarded poor play, and I'd imagine it tempted many people into purchasing park cards so they didn't get left behind. Since then, those cards have evolved into Gatorade Boost, which is another dopamine hit. A lot of times it feels like your build can't hit anything, and then you buy a Gatorade Boost and now you can't miss. Gatorade Boosts are almost needed just to play online, especially with allegations of shooting being RNG based going around. And I can't stress enough that all these things cost VC, and VC costs real world money. VC's role in NBA 2K cannot be overstated. By obscuring real dollar amounts behind virtual currency, the opaque process makes it harder for players to track down how much they're spending, thus they're more inclined to spend outside their budget without noticing. Now, my personal conspiracy, which has nothing to do with anything else discussed in this video, that was all well-researched, real things that are going on, just my personal conspiracy is that even the PC version of 2K is designed to trick people into spending more money. The PC version is last to get updates, it has no crossplay with other platforms, and 2K refuses to implement anti-cheat into the game, so now you have these weird-faced hackers running around the park like...
You know what it is? His feet is slow as shit.
And just this past year with
Hell.
2K25, the dev team finally made the current gen version of 2K available on PC. I can't stress enough that these games are developed on
We
PC.
played
but
PC.
the dev team is so lazy, they uploaded the PS4 version to Steam up until this last year. Now, my conspiracy is that they did this on purpose. I mean, the lack of anti-cheat, crossplay, and general game support is to fool you into purchasing the PC version for those who don't know any better. And then when you get frustrated with the PC version because it's so neglected, you go out and you buy it on console again, and they get 2 sales instead of 1. Hell, I'm guilty of this. That's how I came up with this whole conspiracy. The bottom line is that constantly seeking thrills can lead you down a dark path. Games are supposed to be a fun thing we do with our free time, not a second job that constantly robs us. So you might be wondering, what can you do to combat these corporations?
What can we do?
Diamond? Don't worry, I'm here to let you know how you can break free.
You gonna need new friends that ain't got the meta try hard mentality. I gotta wear short. You gotta get new friends, and you make one build and stick to it, all the way to the end of the year. Now the build's gonna be bad because you're gonna have different metas and different stuff. You try to make something that will last the whole year. If you only got one build in you, you have to make a lockdown or a center. Do not make a guard if it's your only build, because you will mess the build up unless you can try to make like a high shooting build. But you don't know if speed with ball gonna matter. Well, you know, do you need ball handle? Do you don't need ball handle? You're not gonna know that until like week 3 or 4. Or you can wait. Don't do it in the beginning and kind of wait and then see and make one build.
Spend each season, whether that's $0 or $20, and then stick to it like it's a hard contract.
Yeah, like I just said, stick to
it.
it.
NBA 2K25. The summer of 2024, when the news for NBA 2K25 first started dropping, I told the boys in the group chat I am buying 1 bundle of VC and I'm only making 2 builds this year max. If it doesn't work out after that, oh well.
That's the best way to do it. That is the best way to do it. You go ahead and buy your 300K VC and you make 2 builds. Okay, you go ahead and make your 1 build, and then you make another one. But then, you know, after the second one, you just be like, that's when the voice start talking. Come on, you can make 1 more. Come on, you only made 2, and your build's irrelevant. They got a new meta out now. You only need a 50 speed with ball, and you still zip around with your 99 speed with ball. It don't even matter. Now you're like, dang, you know, I can make such a better build if I had 50 speed with ball. Dang, I can make them 6'8". Because everybody, the meta's 6'8" now. I made 6'3" and 6'4". And now everybody got 6'9" demi guys. Dang, this is y'all 2K23. Dang, everybody got the 6'9" demi. Oh, man, what am I going to do? Yeah, April, the meta's already out now. Meta been out. We already know
just gonna
now.
have to lose. Because the reality is that the average gamer is 35 years old, and I need some of y'all to start.
I've been saying this. Wait, in 2K or overall world? In the world or 2K? Average gamer is 35. Fat and bummed. Contrary to any games in their teens to 20. Chat, how old are y'all? Drop y'all age. Are y'all any of y'all 35? Really? I ain't gonna lie, because my father-in-law is 50-something he play. So I think it can skew it. I play with him. I play Fort with him. So it's 23, 24, 21, 28. I am fat though, but I got a job. I'm 35, 37. I believe it, because anytime I hear anything in game chat, it ain't no kids. What do kids do then? Do kids and teenagers don't play the game, or do the age curve of gamers are so high that it just averages out like that because there's 50, 60-year-old gamers? What's good? Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. Kids can't afford this game, Fortnite. But he's saying in general. That can't be true. Is that really true? I asked. Hold on. I'm going to ask my boy ChatGPT. That's the GOAT. Hey, ChatGPT, you listening? Check this out. How old are Wait. Hold on. What is the average age of a gamer? Hold on. What is the average age of a gamer in the U.S.?
The average age of a gamer in the U.S. is around 35 years old. Gamers span a wide range of ages, from young kids to older adults, but that mid-30s average reflects how mainstream gaming has become.
How is that possible when you got kids and squeakies? How is it that 35 is the average?
It might seem surprising, but gaming isn't just for kids anymore. A lot of people who started gaming as kids in the 80s and 90s have kept playing into adulthood. Plus, a lot of adults in their 30s and 40s got into gaming later on. There's also a huge market for games that appeal to older players, like strategy games, RPGs, and even casual mobile games. All of that raises the average age.
What's the older end of it?
On the older end, a significant portion of gamers are in their 40s, 50s, and even beyond. Some show that around 20% of gamers are over the age of 50. These older gamers often enjoy classic games, social games, and games that...
Send him also. He is a little older gentleman.
Buying. I can't stress enough that their power is in the people. Exercise discernment. I encourage everyone to spend more time in the lab instead of spending money. Instead of dropping cash to boost your My Player's 3-point rating, learn your jumper's timing. Master dribble moves that work even with low ball control. There's a whole community of no VC players who compete with base ratings just to prove...
It's pretty clear that my career players don't support the VC are being shown at the door. 2K rather lose a few players, reduce grind because they know the community will continue to shell out VC. The whales will more than make up for a few disgruntled customers. 450K max out of build with minuscule rewards, drip feed payouts, effing absurd. And the quest, those are ads. The game forces you to walk around a piece of city littered with billboards. It's like YouTube now. Gotta pay for premium to skip the ads. Buy VC, you can bypass an insufferable quest. Once you're done, you get those quests and have fun as a 60 overall who's incapable of performing even basic functions. The non-VC experience is objectively miserable. 2K knows this. It was explicitly designed this way. It's their way of spelling out to the players, buy VC or get food. And all we're going to do is delete your bill in 2 years. Piece of series. They be going in on Reddit. Troy36, iPod pretty old. Drift, COD player 36.
If it's possible. The game wants you to believe attributes are everything, but watch any part game and you'll see 90 overalls.
So I thought it was just 2K's fan base. Maybe the reason why I always hear 30-plus-year-old people on the rec is because that must be the average age now. That must be the prime age. I just think squeakies don't play 2K, honestly. I just don't think kids don't play 2K. I don't hear kids. I used to when I first started. 2K17 was filled with squeakies. Every time I jumped on, come up Timmy. You know what I'm saying? I remember all that. I used to go in game chat, squeaky spazzing about my come up Timmy series and all that back in the day. Now, that nigga, I'm finna pass the ball. Every time I turn my mic on, all I hear is, hey, you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it ain't no you at all. At all.
And are only in their
Kids more in park. That could be true also. They may be toxic terrors. Thanks for the sub. 6 months. Big 6 months. I think you still red gang. You ain't purple yet, but red gang. Welcome to the red gang. Dang, I forgot what I was saying. Dang.
Also, try switching up your mode. My career and my team are built to push spending. But
kids. Yeah, kids might be on 2K Park. They might be more in Park. Cause I ain't gonna. Nah, I'm trying to think. When I was younger, did I play Park? Did I play Rec? Nah, I like Walk On. Park shorter games, attention span. Also, you saying older players like Rec and squeakies like Park. I remember Shake and Bake. He up there. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I used to watch him, too. I used to watch all of my I was deep in my team. That's why I retired my team. I played 2K. I'm spending too much. I was broke spending money on my team. It was crazy. I really like the 733 you made on 2K. I love that build. My favorite
control
one.
the franchise without ever seeing a VC prompt. Play Now Online uses real NBA teams so no one has stat advantages, and even the WNBA modes are refreshingly stripped of microtransactions. Community matters. Join discords or subreddits where players share free ways to earn VC through gameplay tricks. There are entire threads dedicated to finding the fastest my career methods or cheesing my team challenges without buying packs.
Maybe that is it, fantasy.
People refer to themselves as budget ball.
Maybe that is what's going on. Maybe rec players are just older. Maybe I ain't realized that. Older players just might like, yeah, you know what? That might be the case. That means we got to get in park more. Cause I, you know what I'm saying? I might get tired of hearing Uncle Elroy cursing me out in game chat in the rec. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to hear Uncle Elroy curse me out all the time in rec. You know what I'm saying? Because they mad. I don't really play a lot of park, though. Like, it's because I don't like the park setup that much. Uncle Ray, all them.
And they share the best methods to grind without spending. When you surround yourself with players who prioritize skill over spending, the social pressure flips. You start feeling proud of your restraint instead of insecure about your gear.
Budget
The psychological
ballers.
tricks only work if you don't see them coming. But now that you know about the FOMO traps, you can spot them. Like
They
the
will,
limited
yeah, they
time
will.
items always dropping right after payday, and then you can adjust accordingly. Recognizing sunken cost fallacy helps you walk away when you've had enough instead of thinking I've spent this much already. Just turn off notifications. Those pop-ups about limited time packs or the season's gonna end soon so you better finish your battle pass are designed to pull you back in. Just mute 2K social media during It's important to understand that NBA 2K's psychological tricks aren't just annoying design choices. They're a calculated revenue machine, with microtransactions now making up 79% of Take-Two's $4.2 billion earnings. That frustration you feel grinding the badges, the pressure to keep up in the city, it's all engineered to push spending. It's worked so well over the past decade that 2K has begun to implement the same tactics into their wrestling series with the introduction of the Island in WWE 2K25. Now, I don't have any hot takes on the Island. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna pray for the wrestling community as well as the basketball community when it comes to this VC stuff. Hopefully, recognizing these tactics lets you flip the script. You don't have to chase every limited time item or max out your credit card for VC. The real flex isn't having the rarest card. It's enjoying basketball on your terms. Control the game instead of letting it control you.
W video.